Hello and welcome back to Factorio. This is our exotic industries playthrough, excuse me while I just fueled something. And we set up a science bus last time, entirely using burner kit. I've since then grown it a little bit in between episodes just to keep everything going. Sorry, this is why I hate burner stuff. You're constantly running around, dropping fuel in things which have managed to run out of coal, basically. So anyway, that should end this episode because I'm hoping to move this whole contraption over to steam power. So in this mod, there are steam-powered assemblers. Okay, so apparently we pipe steam through them. And also steam-powered inserters, which look properly weird, but I'm hoping you can put them side by side. Yes, and the steam passes through. So that's where we are. So I think what I'm going to do first of all is just see what would be required to convert the whole of this over. So we have 24 machines and 78 arms, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, I'm crafting some things I don't want to. Oh, it does look like these use a burner inserter as input. So that's, I'm just looking at the recipe for this. So it takes one steam engine, one burner inserter. That's pretty handy. Okay, so I'm just collecting some steam engines here, 50 at a time. So I can make 50 of those and then let some of these craft. As well as that, I'm guessing we're going to need some boilers. And I don't know how many we will need, but we can do our normal 3 boiler thing and use some burner inserters and a box to supply them with coal. Oh, we need, 5 of those, don't we, to make the little doobery hickey. The other thing I've done is research some quality of life and then stone quarry, because stone quarry seems to be the thing between us and all the rest of the research. So we apparently need coke and steam crusher and then glass and steel, and it seems that that will then get us to the next bit of the game. So let's grab some coal and start thinking about where we're going to put our steam. I think steam power can go off this lake, and what we will do is bring in basically a steam pipe onto our bus and then power the... Oh, created our first boiler at 1 hour 55. Yes, it has been about half an hour between episodes, maybe a bit longer. I did a walk around to explore and I found some patches, including gold, which sounds kind of fun. Sulfur, coal, iron, crude oil, and then some biter patches. The biters look fairly approachable at the moment, but I've got some biter mods, so we may discover they're not quite as approachable as we thought. Okay, if we're doing boilers though, surely we need water. Oh, there we are, offshore pump. Okay. So, mystery solved. I wish I had grenades, but we'll... Whoa! Oh yeah, I did have the mod explosive trees installed. They don't always explode, only sometimes. But they seem quite keen to explode at the moment. Okay. I just want to get at the water so I can load up a pump. Ah! Is life meant to be like this? Okay, so one of those. I had 3 of these, I believe. I had a box, which I'm going to fill with coal. And we'll do this pattern here. Beloved by speedrunners and the lazy alike. And I will just start running this pipe. I have some undergrounds I guess we should use those as well. These seem to reach a long way, which is nice. Okay, have a bit of a think here about where I want to bring the steam into the bus. So we've got some more pipes here. They get crafted at a rate. And we'll start thinking about how to convert these builds over. Let's start this end. So that seems like a good start, doesn't it? So then we could have an underground coming down. Oh, this does actually reach. That's good. So this should now be steam. Yes, these have steam. Okay, then if we replace... Okay, so I can't just drop these down over the top of burner inserters. I have to pull up the burners. Okay. Oh, this is turning out to be relatively painless. Okay. Well, let's go for it. So you might notice that I've got 4 red science machines. That's because it turned out that I had some quality of life researches to do, which required a lot of science packs, and it was just easier to... I'm just trying to think of the easiest way to get all this plumbed in. It seems a bit silly having so many pipes around here, but there isn't room to put in a little pipe spur here because I'm so close to the bus. I didn't think this through very well. Okay, for now, let's just do this. And we'll sort out something pretty later. Okay. So if I pull up these... Then... Sorry, I'm not talking very much. It's actually straining all my very small amounts of brain to figure this out. Good. Then I'm guessing I can grab some more of these. I can craft some more of these. There we go. I kind of feel like I should bring in a new... Yeah, there's no room here, is there? It was a bit of a shame in how I've designed this. Okay, let's bring this across. These can now be steam assemblers. And these can be steam arms. Good. And I guess there's going to be some design choices at some point about whether I should use undergrounds or normal pipes. Oh, I've got squeak through. That's handy. Let's just double... Yeah, I really do have squeak through. Okay, that simplifies this a little bit. All right, so we're going to come in here. And I'm assuming there's no flow rate problems with our builds. If there is, that would be very sad. Do these craft at the same speed? So the normal machine and the burner machine. The normal machine has a crafting speed of 0.25. This has a crafting speed of 0.5, so they are twice as fast. Well, that's definitely worth having regardless, isn't it? Okay, so that needs to be connected there. So hopefully this will increase our ability to get through our science. It might also mean we need to start moving towards... okay, how are we going to do this one? So if I put that... Oh, that does join on. That's really handy. Okay, and then can we... Yes, we can. Except this needs to be an inserter. Well, I'm really pleased with this. It's working so far, isn't it? So then let's bring this along here and down. Okay. This is the first time I've ever used these kind of inserters, and it's quite fun, to be honest. Okay, I think we're going to move this a long one. And we are now going to have the problem that increased production rate means we get through our materials faster. So this hand feeding thing is probably not going to work so well. But there's no sign of automated mining yet. So I'm not quite sure what to do about that. Okay, that's that. And then we've got these things down here. I think this is a good opportunity to remake this build because this all seems a bit wrong, doesn't it? Having these in the wrong places. So I think I'm going to build another little... Yeah, let's pull all this up. We are going to... what's the best way to do this? So we'll put in an underground to split off half the belt. Then if we imagine we had a... Yeah, if we imagine we had that. So I'll need some... Have that back. This is going to make parts. May as well have 3 parts makers now. I just want to absolutely make sure that this does back up. Good, that's all powered. And oh, are these the old style machines? That's better. Okay. So now we should be making parts as soon as I reinstate the plates. Am I out of belt? That's pretty easy to solve because I have things in my inventory. And then we can put the boxes back here. Good. And the arms to empty the boxes. And that looks like we now have something a bit more organized. This contraption here we can move as well if I need to. I don't think I'm going to now, but I probably should move it in the future, particularly once we get better means for moving things. Okay, so that looks like this is everything except for the labs is now coal-free, which I think is a good thing. All right, so let's find out if there's any snags with how this is working. Okay, we are sending the wrong material up the line. It should have been the plates we were sending. And we were sending the mechanical parts instead. Okay, that problem's solved. The problem of how much material we have is not solved. So let's have a look. Mining. So we have advanced electric mining as a tech. Various weird things. Electric power gives us an electric mining drill. Okay, so we're not going to have a better way of mining for a while. So I think I'm going to double our iron mine. Okay, but we do have coke furnaces. which I'm not sure what they do. Let's make one and have a look, because it might be time for us to set up more systematic mining and smelting. But let's have a look at the coke furnace. So, a standard furnace here has a crafting speed of 1. This has a crafting speed of 1. Okay, its possible ingredients are wood, coal, and charcoal. Possible ingredients, I'm not quite sure if that's just coal. I think for now I'm just going to make some more stone furnaces. Whoa, I don't want to be crafting all that stone by hand. Alright. And we've still got a bit of handcrafting in our little, keeping materials for our handcrafting. We've still got some burner machines there. Our last burner machines are the copper. And I think what I would like to do is move this. Okay, we've finished those researches. So electronics would be on here. Advanced materials processing, steel axe, military 2, and nanobots. Oh, well, delete everything. I want nanobots. I want nanobot range, nanobot speed, and then I'm going to leave the others. So nanobots is the next thing we're going to. I need, what do we have here? Steam crusher. Okay, I've got no idea what the steam crusher is for, but I'm sure we will discover it soon. Let's make one of these and have a look. Okay, so apparently you take an iron ingot, you crush it to make crushed iron. Okay, you can make sand from stone. I wonder what you do with crushed iron. I honestly have no idea. Let's have a look to see if we have any other recipes. Okay, so we have steel mechanical parts, steel blend, which is some crushed iron and crushed coal, crushed coke, sand. Glass is made from sand. Steel ingots are made from steel blend. Okay, so this looks interesting. We can make charcoal from wood. We can make coal coke from charcoal, coal coke pellets. Okay, so this looks like there's a whole processing chain for steel products. So we'll have a look at that later. But first of all, I would like to fix this up so it's all in a nice line. So steam assemblers. We're going to do it much like a mirror of this, I think. So if I pull all this up, and this is where having nanobots would be really useful. Although I'm not sure. Do nanobots need an electric circuit in the standard one? I'm not sure. Okay, so okay. So these will be copper parts. We are going to consume some copper plate there. I'm out of normal pipe, but luckily we made a machine to make them. Oh, which is not making them because we never gave it an inserter. Interesting. Well, that's better. That should be doing something now. Well, I think we can grab some off this belt. All right. Let's join those up. And then I could have moved this over by 1 and then the belts would have lined up. Let's do that. Okay, then we can bring our steam down. Good, and then the ingot boxes can go here. And all the ingots. All right. Let's bring this over the top and down there. So that should be everything ready to go again. And is this this is a burner assembler? Okay. I may miss a few of these. Is that it? Are they all burner assemblers now? I think they all are. So we don't have Steam Labs. I don't know if Steam Labs exist. Okay, but at least our science bus is now automated, which is pretty cool. Right, let's find out. I think I'm putting these on the wrong side of the belt. Someone's probably been screaming at me about that. Okay, let's try again. And I'll probably have to run around and clear the belts to tidy that. Okay. And we need outputs. Comedy of errors, this. There we are. All right. So let's grab all these off the belt. I can always put, well, the intermediates I can use, and the ingots can be put back where they're needed. Okay, so let's try again. Put all of those there. Put all of those there. And see if we can work out what's going wrong. Did we have a recipe set for these? We didn't. So the recipe for these is plates. That would explain why we've run out of plates. Yep, that appears to be working. We got pipes again. Good. And then as the pipes make it down, these are... these have ingots poisoning the line. All right. So the issue here now is that we need a recipe set. So these are copper mechanical parts. And we'll just watch these go down the belt to check their behaving. So they come down here. These are going up. We are making steam engines again. Good. Then the steam engines are coming along. We now have copper parts. And steam engines, hopefully. Yeah, I think we're good. These are getting both items they need to craft, so we should see a green pot in a moment. There we are, green pots. Or whatever they are. Green... I'm actually not sure what these things are. Green containers. And that is our research rebooted. I'm just going to grab all the coal and make sure that our steam power stays up. There we go. Not a moment too soon. And I think this will be a short one today. We have managed to get our base steamified and we are working towards nanobots. So next time, I think the plan will be to set up some mini factory for nanobots and start on steel. And then hopefully, once we've got steel and nanobots, life will be our oyster. But until then, thanks very much for watching me play Exotic Industries. It is a fun mod pack. I'm really enjoying it. Like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.